Hello friends, welcome to second video on Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. In this chapter we have already done Introduction of Anatomy and Physiology, right? Especially we have done anatomy. About physiology we are going to do, and in anatomy we have done cells, then tissues and types of tissues, organs, system. Then we have talked about physical management, about the bones and types of bones and the total bones numbers, classification of bones. We have done long bones, small bones, flat bones, irregular bones and sesamoid bones. After that we had done joints. There are three kinds of joints: immovable joints, movable joints and slightly movable joints that we have done. And here we had left. So here we are going to do it in detail. Physiology. Physiology is a branch of human biology. Human biology का ये branch है. It studies the different functions of internal organs. क्या इसमें स्टडी होती है? Functions of internal organs. It is a subject that imparts knowledge about variations caused by functioning of internal organs. जो variations होता है internal organs, क्या होता है, इससे नॉलेज क्या प्राप्त होता है? इट इज़ अ सब्जेक्ट दैट इम्पार्ट्स नॉलेज. ये वो सब्जेक्ट है जो नॉलेज देता है हमें वेरिएशंस का, जो इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स के फंक्शंस की वजह से जो वेरिएशंस होता है ऑफ ह्यूमन बॉडी. डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज़ आर परफॉर्म्ड बाय अ पर्सन इन हिज डेली लाइफ, एंड ड्यू टू दीज एक्टिविटीज़, जो हम एक्टिविटीज़ डेली लाइफ में परफॉर्म करते हैं, उसकी वजह से मैनी चेंजेस टेक प्लेस इन ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द बॉडी. काफ़ी चेंजेस, बदलाव आते हैं हमारे ऑर्गन्स में. द स्टडी ऑफ दीज ऑर्गन्स इज कॉल्ड फिजियोलॉजी. और उस चीज़ की स्टडी को फिजियोलॉजी कहा जाता है. तो बेसिकली फिजियोलॉजी इज स्टडी ऑफ द इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स एंड द चेंजेस एंड द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स. तो ये सारा इसमें स्टडी हो जाएगा और जो भी चेंजेस आएंगे उसमें वो सारा. नाउ लेट्स सी. It is the science which deals with the study of various functions of human body. क्या क्या है human body के functions, क्या इससे डील करता है basically. Like the functioning of respiratory system. Respiratory system जो हम सांस लेते हैं उस system का क्या function है. Blood circulatory system. What is the function of blood circulation, जो हमारे शरीर में आता है, पंप होके हार्ट से साफ होके फिर पूरे शरीर में जाता है. Then what is नर्वस सिस्टम, फंक्शन ऑफ नर्वस सिस्टम, जो हमारे नर्व्स हैं, ये दिमाग से लेकर सारा जो हमारे जो सिस्टम फैला हुआ है जो हमारे बॉडी को प्रॉपरली चलाता है वो. दैन डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, जो हम खाना खाते हैं एक्सक्रीशन तक ये कैसे काम करता है. स्केलेटल सिस्टम, जो हमारा स्केलेटन है शरीर का. एंड एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम, जो एक्सक्रीट होता है हमारी बॉडी से किस तरह. एंड देन मस्कुलर सिस्टम एंड रिप्रोडक्शन सिस्टम, हमारे शारीरिक सिस्टम में मस्कुलर और रिप्रोडक्शन, जिससे कि बच्चे वगैरह पैदा होते हैं वो. तो इन सब की स्टडी होती है इसके अंदर. इसके फंक्शंस जो ह्यूमन बॉडी परफॉर्म करता है इसमें, वो सारे ऑर्गन्स सब, उन सब की स्टडी होती है यहाँ पे. कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ एनाटमी फिजियोलॉजी इन फिजिकल एजुकेशन एंड स्पोर्ट्स. इसका क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन है एनाटॉमी का और फिजियोलॉजी का? अगर हम फिजिकल एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं तो फिजिकल एजुकेशन एंड स्पोर्ट्स प्ले एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इन ह्यूमन लाइफ विच लीड्स टू ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ पर्सन. फिजिकल डेवलपमेंट तो होता ही है, सोशल और मेंटल डेवलपमेंट भी गेम की वजह से होता है, राइट. डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एक्टिविटीज़ आर परफॉर्म्ड डेली इन द प्ले ग्राउंड बाय द प्लेयर्स. रिपीटेड प्रैक्टिस ऑफ दीज स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज़ improves the performance of the players as well as that enhances the competence of their body parts and system. जब किसी एक्टिविटीज़ को हम रेगुलरली परफॉर्म करते हैं, रिपीट करके परफॉर्म करते हैं, तो उससे उस पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी की जो कॉम्पिटेंस है, पावर है, वो एनहांस होती है। और इसी तरह ऑर्गन्स, अलग अलग ऑर्गन्स की कॉम्पिटेंसी बढ़ जाती है। तो इसके बारे में हम पढ़ते हैं कि क्या क्या इसके बेनिफिट्स हैं, एडवांटेजेस हैं, और ये कंट्रीब्यूशन कैसे करता है ये। तो फर्स्ट वन इज़ द बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ टीचर्स एंड द कोचेस. Different types of activities are performed and movements made by the players on the playgrounds during their practices. These activities are done owing to the joints and excitements in the muscles. Joints की वजह से ये activities और movements produce होती है, और excitements की वजह से. Thus, players and teachers must have knowledge of anatomy and physiology. इसलिए इनकी बहुत आवश्यक ज़रूरत है कि इसकी नॉलेज, एनाटॉमी की, पार्ट्स की और ऑर्गन्स के वर्किंग की नॉलेज हो. किसको नॉलेज हो? कोचेस को एज वेल एज स्टूडेंट्स को. टीचर्स एंड कोचेस एज वेल एज स्टूडेंट्स. टू इम्प्रूव द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द प्लेयर्स, रेगुलर रिसर्चेस आर बीइंग मेड इन द फील्ड ऑफ फिजिकल एजुकेशन एंड एज वेल एज बायोलॉजी. Right? So we see that from those researches we come to the conclusion that the games, physical education and games ensure maximum improvement in the performance of the players. Daily exercise performed by the players leads to enhanced strength and enhanced functioning of the ability of the various system to work. An increase in the size and functioning of muscles, heart and lungs. तो जब हम कोई काम को रिपीटेडली करते हैं तो हमारे ऑर्गन्स की, बॉडीज़ की, हार्ट्स की, लंग्स की, मसल्स की, इनकी फंक्शनिंग इम्प्रूव होती है साइज़ के साथ साथ. तो इससे ये हमें पता लगता है. और ये जानना हमारे लिए ज़रूरी भी है एज ए फिज़िकल एजुकेशन टीचर कि किस किस क्रियाओं से, किस किस एक्टिविटीज़ से इनकी एक्टिविटीज़ एंड स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ेगी बॉडी पार्ट्स की डिफरेंट. To increase physical fitness, players must be strong and competent. It means there must be coordination in their different body parts and traits like speed, strength, tolerance, and flexibility. Apart from their physical fitness, the sports competence of the players depend on the structure and functioning of the body. To increase physical fitness, तो इससे क्या होता है? इन सब चीज़ों के नॉलेज से, रिपीटेड परफॉर्मेंस और फंक्शन से हमें जो प्लेयर्स में स्ट्रेंथ आती है, स्पीड आता है, टॉलरेंस आती है, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी आती है. तो ये इसके लिए ये इन सब का नॉलेज हमें कहाँ से मिलता है? वी गेट इट फ्रॉम फिजिकल एजुकेशन. असिस्टेंस इन चूजिंग द गेम्स, इट हेल्प्स इन चूजिंग गेम्स ऑल्सो. आपके वेट, साइज, आपकी एबिलिटी के हिसाब से अलग अलग गेम्स के लिए आप बने होते हैं. So anatomy is a science that helps the players to choose their game as per their body structure. Keeping in mind the size, weight or capacity of the player's body, they can be selected for a particular game. The players who have long legs and arms are selected for handball and basketball, while the players who have more weight are selected for weightlifting, boxing, etc. Then knowledge of the types of injuries. From the knowledge of physical education, of physiology and anatomy, we come to know about various types of injuries also that we can get during the games. Therefore, it is important for the players and teachers to have the knowledge of about the types, cause and treatment of the injuries. We have seen certain kind of injuries that a player can have, a physical performing student, physical activities performing students can have. These are sprain, strain, pressure, running knee, tennis elbow, hamstring injury, ankle injury, etc. So we come to know about these injuries and how to heal it easily. Then we have to reduce fatigue. Fatigue मतलब थकावट. Physical fitness of the players increase with the physical activities, but due to physical and chemical transformation, the body of the players are exhausted, fatigued, which increases the amount of lactic acid and decreases the amount of glucose in the body. So by taking these diets and supplements and glucose, we can reduce the fatigue. So this way we get knowledge about different things to increase our physical strength and decrease our physical fatigue. Then we have to prevent injuries during the games. The players have to have to fall a prey to a lot of energies during the games. Different types of safety guard like leg guard, shin guard, chest guard, head and ankle guards, etc., have been invented to reduce sports injuries. Sorry. So these injuries can be reduced by studying these by having the knowledge of anatomy and physiology, and this way we can improve the guard also during the games. For rehabilitation during games, the knowledge of anatomy and physiology play an important role in the instant recognition and treatment of the injuries. The players can be prepared for the game by adjusting the position of the spine, ligaments, tendon, and muscles. So rehabilitation becomes easy when you have knowledge of physiology, anatomy, and how it can easily be healed. So rehabilitation becomes easy. Then we have to identify individual differences. Knowledge of anatomy and physiology makes individual understand the various individual differences as per the gender, as per the height, as per the weight, size of the body parts also. Based on these differences, sports equipment, safety equipment, playgrounds, and timings of the games, etc., are decided. So it is helpful in know the individual differences also. For good health, players can keep their bodies fit and healthy with the knowledge of anatomy and physiology. Thus, students can make their body disease-free and enable it to use minimum energy and give maximum work output. So this way, these are the benefits of studying physiology and anatomy. I'm going to repeat it. What are the benefits of and what are the contribution of physiology and anatomy and physical education? Number one is basic requirements of teachers and coaches to improve the performance of the players, to increase the physical fitness, to assist in choosing games, to know different types of injuries, to reduce fatigue, to prevent injuries during games, for rehabilitation, to identify individual differences, and also for good health. These things are very important. Basic knowledge of physiology and anatomy is important. Now let's do some textbook questions. Fill in the blanks. A human body is a complex machine. So here we will write complex machine. Different organs of human body collectively run the working system of the body. Here we will have working system. Next, what is cell? Cells are the fundamental unit of life. We cannot see the cells and cells organs with the naked eye. We can see them only with the help of microscope. Cells store food inside them and produce energy by oxidation of food. So this energy is used to perform physical activities. So cell is basically the basic unit or the fundamental unit of life. Then we have, what are bones? Write details about the types of bones. Bones are very important for human body, for all movements, all the positions of the body. It is very important. These bones impart shape to human body, right? These bones protect the tender organs like heart, lungs, brains, etc. of our body. The human body is formed by the combination of different bones like long bones, small bones, flat bones, irregular bones, and sesamoid bones. There are total 206 bones in a human body. So the bones are of three kinds: long bones, small bones, flat bones, irregular bones, and sesamoid bones. You need to do it in details. I have already discussed it in detail in my first video. Then what are the joints? Joints are the place where two ends of the bones are joined together or meet together. Human body moves and performs activities due to these joints only. Joints are capable of bearing maximum pressure and weight due to human activities. So types of joints. There are three types of joints: immovable joints, movable joints, and slightly movable joints. These About these, I have discussed in detail in my first video. You can go through that. Now let's do important questions as per examination point of view. Right? So first of all, how many facial and skull bones are there in the human body? Facial and skull bones are 22 in numbers. See, how many collar bones are there in a human body? There are 2 collar bones. How many leg bones are there in a human body? So there are 60 leg bones in a human body. 60. How many total bones are there in human body? And we know that there are 206 total bones in our body. And where the long bones are found in human body, they are found in arms and legs both, A and B both. Where the small bones are found in human body, they are found in ankle and wrist as well, A and B both. Then which bones have no fixed size? These are irregular bones found right in our body. And then which type of joints ends of the bones are stuck with each other? Slightly immovable joints. Then saddle joints is found in which part of the human body? Saddle joints. Saddle joints are found in hands. And hinge joint is found in which part of the body? It is found in elbow and knee, as it doesn't allow it to move to other sides. It can bend on one side, but on the other side these are not allowed. This is due to hinge joints. So these were multiple choice questions from the chapter. Now let's do fill in the blanks. Small bones are stronger than the long ones. That's true. Then flat bones are made up of combination of 2 layers, spongy bones and compact bones. That's true. Then we have the bones have no fixed size, irregular bones. And the physiology is the branch of human biology. And then we have physical fitness of the players dash with physical activities, improve or increase with the physical fitness, physical activities. True and false. The cells are not the fundamental unit of life. Wrong. Cells are the fundamental unit of our body. Tissues contain 60 to 90% water. That's true. इसमें 60 से 90% the water होता है. Bones do not play an important role in our body. False. They play important role in our body as they give us shape, right? And movement is possible due to bones only. There is no space in these joints and they do not move. There are certain joints, and it is also true, they are immovable joints. There is no space in these joints, right? And then we have both ends of the bones of movable joints have covered with a layer of cartilage. Yes, cartilage के साथ ही होता है cover, right? Answer true. Let's do now small, very short answer type question. Define anatomy. Anatomy means dissecting the internal organs of human body and studying their structure. Then we have, what do you mean by tissues? The group of similar cells is called tissues, right? What is cell? The smallest structure and the functional unit of human body is called cell, or the fundamental unit of human body is called cells. Define organ system. The group of organ is called organ system. Then we have cells can be seen with which device? Compound microscope. Compound microscope. From where cells get energy? Cells get energy by the oxidation of food stored in them. How many types of tissues are there in human body? 4 types of tissues. Then what do you mean by joints? Joints refer to the position where 2 or more ends of the bones are joined. State the function of the joints. Joints are capable of bearing maximum pressure and weight due to human activities. Joints are capable of bearing maximum pressure and weight due to human activities. What are the types of joints on the basis of structure and functions? There are three kinds of joints: immovable joints, movable joints, and slightly movable joints. What do you mean by immovable joints? Immovable, जो move ना कर सकता हो. The joints which do not have any movement are called immovable joint. And what do you mean by slightly movable joints? The end of the bones which are stuck with each other and can move slightly. There is space between these joints, and they have restricted movements, right? So they are called slightly movable joints. Define physiology. Physiology is a branch of human biology that studies the different function of the internal organs of human body. Keep in mind, physiology is that branch of human biology which studies the function of internal organs of human body. Short answer questions. Define organ system. Name the organs. So, group of cells from tissues, a group of tissues from different organs, and the group of organs of the similar functioning from a system by combining together is called organ system. In other words, systems are formed with the combination of different organs of the human body. Different systems of human body are respiratory system, blood circulatory system, muscular system, nervous system, reproduction system, excretory system, different, right? So these different systems perform different function in combination with other system. Discuss about the flat bones. These types of bones are made up of combination of two layers of spongy bones and compact bones. These bones are flat and thin. The ends of these bones are covered with the layer of cartilage. These bones are found in ribs, sternum, and scapula. Right? Then discuss about the small bones. These bones are small in size, cubed shaped, and are of spongy in nature. These bones are covered with a layer of connective tissues, and these bones are stronger than the long bones, which enable these bones to bear maximum weight. These bones are found in ankle and wrist. What are tissues? What are their types? Tissues are formed from the group of similar cells, and when the cells of the same shapes and functioning work together in a group, they are known as tissues. These tissues contain 60 to 90% water, and there are 4 types of tissues found in human body, and these tissues are connective tissues, epithelial tissues, muscular tissues, and nervous tissues. Give an account of bones present in human body. This is long type questions, and we have already discussed 5 types of bones, right? And you have to write in details. These are long bones, small bones, flat bones, irregular bones, and sesamoid bones. You need to discuss it in detail, and if you, I have already discussed in detail in the previous video on this chapter. What is the contribution of anatomy physiology in physical education and sports? Right, the basic, it helps teacher and coaches to understand the students or the players better. It improves the performance of the players. It increases the physical fitness of the player. It helps in choosing the games. It helps in knowing the types of injuries, and it helps in reducing fatigue. It also helps in preventing injuries during the games, and it helps in rehabilitation. It also helps in identifying individual differences, and for good health it is also very important. This I have discussed in detail in this video only. You can go through on this question in this video in detail, right? And these were the questions from this chapter. If you have any question, if you want to ask anything, you can comment to ask. Till then, take care. Bye bye.